It's Tony Aguilar. I hope the video and audio works as well as the screen share in the background. Hey guys, it's Tony Aguilar with Chipper. So it's been really interesting for us going through the course is that by the end of it, as we really looked at preparing our company to scale, our product is actually not going to release until the middle or end of January. But as we went through the course, we've come to a really interesting place where we've actually decided to restructure our entire organization because of the things that we learned in the program. So before, what you see here on the screen is kind of like our initial organizational structure, where I was heading up the company, also heading up product and strategy. We did bring in an outsourced team, near shore in Costa Rica, Argentina, and San Francisco. And then Will, an advisor, hands-on, very hands-on, in New York, and then a part-time, potential full-time hire, Matt, based here in Austin. And just everything we learned in the course, we've decided to fully do a restructure where, of course, I will still be heading up the company, but I will be focusing solely on growth going forward on the revenue side. Once we finally have the right team in place. This really came to the decision once we learned about cognitive load. And I really just saw how much I was spreading myself thin across all parts of the business. And we decided to allow me to focus on things that I'm really good at, which is the revenue side. So handling growth and then hiring somebody alongside me or working with me to really execute on our strategies on the growth and marketing side. And then on the operations, we actually realized we didn't need that role right now. We have great advisors around the company that can help with that stuff without actually having somebody on the payroll. And the biggest shift is just with product. I was heading up product, and I'm okay at this job. But if we really want to prepare the company and the app and just the iterations of how fast we want to move on product, we need to get somebody that's great at this. And so that's our number one hire right now, is somebody that's head of product. And then we are bringing on an in-house development team, only 2 members instead of the 5 we had initially. And this is all one is the cognitive load aspect about making sure that people are focused on the most important things that the company needs right now. The second is the building bridges of the knowledge gap. The entire team was remote. We've made the decision to have everybody in Austin, at least for the first 12 to 15 hires. After that, we will allow remote or see what's best for the company at that time. But it was really just the connection of passing off the knowledge base, that we're building right now. And especially because we think we're going to grow pretty fast in the beginning of 2018. And the last part was really implementing the DNA of the company. And so that goes to the Catholicism versus Buddhist approach. Where eventually, I want to have the Buddhist approach depending on whichever markets we end up entering in. But right now, having the whole team dispersed, even though we had daily stand-ups and had a great framework and structure in place, I didn't feel like the company was building a great culture. And so we've decided to bring everybody into Austin, hire only people in Austin for the next 12 to 15 hires, and really just completely restructure our organization. And so we feel like having the company foundation in place is really going to give us the most potential to succeed, as we scale and get out to market.